Welcome back to UK Flix, the channel where real-life stories unfold like the most gripping dramas. Today, we dive into the extraordinary journey of the Johnston family, stars of 7 Little Johnstons. This isn't just another reality TV recap. It's a heartfelt chronicle of love, resilience, and family bonds that will leave you captivated until the very last moment. At the center of the story is Alex Johnston, the son of Amber and Trent Johnston. Alex Johnston room date with her girlfriend Allie Smith. Finally, Allie Smith pregnant with Alex Johnston's DNA, and Allie Smith is about to give birth to a new baby girl. But that's not all. Love is about to be sealed with vows, as Alex and Allie prepare for their wedding on February 10th. And in a gesture that proves the strength of family bonds, Amber Johnston has gifted the couple a brand new $1 million home, a symbol of support, love, and legacy. This is more than a story about a wedding or a new house. It's about transformation, the power of love, and the unbreakable ties of family. Across 10 chapters, we'll walk through every moment, the romance, the revelations, the celebrations, and the tears. So sit back and immerse yourself in this journey, because when it comes to the Johnstons, every chapter feels like a movie, and this one is about to become unforgettable. The Johnston family has always been more than just reality TV stars. Amber and Trent Johnston built their household on values of resilience, humor, and unconditional love. Their children, Emma, Alex, Jonah, Anna, and Elizabeth, grew up under the watchful eye of millions, yet their lives remained deeply authentic. For Alex Johnston, being part of the 7 Little Johnstons legacy meant balancing fame with personal growth. Viewers saw him as the cheerful, witty son, but behind the scenes, Alex was carving his own identity. He wasn't just Amber and Trent's boy. He was a young man ready to step into adulthood. Amber, the matriarch, always believed in nurturing independence. She often said, "Our children must live their own stories." And Alex's story was about to unfold in ways no one could have predicted. The Johnston household was filled with laughter, but also with lessons. Trent taught discipline and hard work, while Amber emphasized compassion and emotional strength. Together, they created a foundation that allowed their children to dream big. Alex's journey began quietly. He was the one who often stayed in the background, observing, learning, and waiting for his moment. But destiny had other plans. His path would soon intertwine with Allie Smith, a young woman whose presence would change everything. This chapter sets the stage for what's to come. A love story that blossoms under the roof of a family known for its resilience. From the warmth of Amber's guidance to the steady hand of Trent's wisdom, Alex was prepared for life's challenges. Yet, no one could have foreseen the twists that lay ahead. The Johnston legacy wasn't just about surviving, it was about thriving. And as Alex prepared to step into adulthood, the family story was about to take a dramatic turn. The evening was quiet, the kind of stillness that makes every heartbeat feel louder. Alex Johnston had planned something simple yet meaningful, a room date with his girlfriend, Allie Smith. For most couples, a date might mean a restaurant or a movie theater, but for Alex and Allie, it was about intimacy, trust, and creating a space where they could truly be themselves. Alex's room had always been his sanctuary. Posters lined the walls, memories tucked into corners, and a warmth that reflected his personality. That night, however, it transformed into something more, a stage for a love story that was just beginning to unfold. He had prepared carefully, soft lighting, music that carried gentle rhythms, and a table set with snacks that spoke to their shared tastes. Allie arrived with a familiar smile, the kind that instantly softened Alex's nerves. She wasn't just his girlfriend. She was his confidant, a person who understood him beyond the cameras and the fame. As she stepped into the room, Alex felt a surge of gratitude. This wasn't about grandeur, it was about connection. They talked for hours, weaving through stories of childhood, dreams of the future, and the little quirks that made their bond unique. Allie teased Alex about his habit of overthinking, while Alex admired her ability to bring lightness into every conversation. Their laughter filled the room, echoing like a promise of what was to come. But beneath the laughter was something deeper. The room date wasn't just a casual evening, it was a turning point. Alex realized that his feelings for Allie weren't fleeting. They were profound, rooted in respect and genuine affection. He saw in her not just a girlfriend, but a partner, someone he could imagine standing beside him through life's unpredictable chapters. As the night drew on, silence settled between them, not awkward, but comforting. Alex reached for Allie's hand, and in that simple gesture, the weight of unspoken words hung in the air. It was a moment of clarity, where both understood that their relationship was evolving into something far greater than they had anticipated. The room date ended with a quiet embrace, a memory etched into their hearts. For Alex, it was the beginning of a journey that would soon lead to revelations, challenges, and milestones. For Allie, it was a confirmation that love, when nurtured with sincerity, could transform ordinary nights into extraordinary memories. The days following Alex and Allie's room date carried a new rhythm. What had once been casual conversations now felt layered with meaning, as if every word carried the weight of unspoken promises. Their bond was no longer just youthful affection. It was evolving into something deeper, something that whispered of permanence. Alex found himself thinking about Allie constantly. Her laughter lingered in his mind. Her presence seemed to soften the edges of his world. For someone who had grown up under the spotlight of 7 Little Johnstons, Alex was used to attention. But Allie's gaze was different. It wasn't about fame or appearances. It was about him, the real Alex, the boy behind the cameras. Allie, too, felt the shift. She had always admired Alex's kindness, his ability to listen, and the way he carried himself with quiet strength. But now she saw more. She saw a partner who would stand beside her through life's storms. Their conversations stretched late into the night, weaving dreams of the future, travel plans, career goals, and even the idea of building a family together. One evening, as they sat under the soft glow of string lights in the Johnston backyard, Alex leaned closer and whispered, "You make me believe in forever." It wasn't a grand declaration, but it was enough. Allie's heart raced, knowing that his words weren't fleeting. They were a reflection of the love that was steadily growing between them. Their relationship became a sanctuary. Amid the chaos of family life and the ever-present cameras, Alex and Allie carved out moments of peace. They shared secrets, exchanged hopes, and built a foundation of trust. Every whisper of love was a brick in the house they were unknowingly constructing, a home not of walls, but of emotions. Amber and Trent noticed the change. Parents always do. They saw the way Alex's eyes lit up when Allie entered the room, the way his voice softened when he spoke to her. Amber, ever the guiding force, reminded Alex that love was both a gift and a responsibility. Trent, with his steady wisdom, encouraged him to cherish the bond but never rush the journey. Yet, destiny has its own pace. The whispers of love between Alex and Allie were not just idle words. They were seeds of a future that was already taking root. And soon, those whispers would grow louder, carrying news that would change their lives forever. Life has a way of surprising us when we least expect it. For Alex Johnston and Allie Smith, their love had been growing steadily in quiet moments, whispered promises, and shared dreams. But one morning, Allie woke with a feeling she couldn't ignore. Something was different. At first, she brushed it off as nerves or exhaustion. Yet, as the days passed, the signs became clearer. Allie decided to take a test, her hands trembling as she waited for the result. When the answer appeared, her heart raced. It was positive. She was pregnant. The weight of the news hit her like a tidal wave. Joy, fear, and disbelief collided in her mind. She thought about Alex, about their future, about the life that was now growing inside her. It wasn't just about them anymore. It was about the family they were about to create. When she finally shared the news with Alex, The moment was unforgettable. They sat together in his room, the same place where their love had deepened weeks earlier. Allie's voice shook as she whispered, "Alex, I'm pregnant." For a moment, silence filled the air. Alex's eyes widened, his breath caught, and then slowly, a smile spread across his face. He reached for her hand, holding it tightly. "We're going to be parents," he said softly, almost as if testing the words. The emotions were overwhelming. Alex felt a surge of responsibility, a realization that his life was about to change forever. Yet beneath the nerves was a deep sense of joy. He wasn't alone. He had Allie, and together they would face whatever came next. Allie, too, felt reassured by his reaction. She had feared uncertainty, but Alex's calm strength gave her hope. They talked for hours that night, imagining what their baby girl might look like, what kind of parents they wanted to be, and how their lives would transform. The news wasn't just unexpected, it was life-altering. For Alex, it was the moment he stepped fully into adulthood. For Allie, it was the beginning of a journey she had never envisioned so soon, but one she embraced with love. As the night ended, they both knew that their whispers of love had now grown into something far greater. Their bond was no longer just about each other. It was about the future of their family. And with that realization, the Johnston story took a dramatic turn that would ripple through every chapter to come. News of Allie's pregnancy spread quickly through the Johnston household, and with it came a wave of emotions that only a close-knit family could understand. For Amber and Trent Johnston, the revelation was both a shock and a moment of profound reflection. Their son Alex was stepping into adulthood faster than they had imagined, and the reality of becoming grandparents was suddenly at their doorstep. Amber, the heart of the family, felt a rush of mixed feelings. As a mother, she worried about the challenges Alex and Allie would face. Parenthood was no small responsibility, yet beneath the concern was a deep sense of pride. She had always taught her children to embrace life's surprises with courage, and now Alex was living that lesson. Amber's eyes softened as she told him, "This is a blessing, Alex. It won't be easy, but love will guide you." Trent, ever the steady presence, processed the news with quiet thoughtfulness. He had raised his children to be strong, resilient, and prepared for life's twists. Seeing Alex step into fatherhood stirred emotions he rarely showed. He placed a hand on his son's shoulder and said, "You're ready for this. You'll make mistakes, but you'll learn, and we'll be here every step of the way." The Johnston siblings reacted in their own unique ways. Emma, always supportive, was thrilled at the idea of becoming an aunt. Jonah teased Alex, reminding him that sleepless nights were part of the deal. Anna and Elizabeth offered encouragement, promising to help whenever needed. The house buzzed with conversations, laughter, and even a few tears as the family adjusted to the idea of welcoming a new baby girl. For Alex, the reactions meant everything. He had feared disappointment, but instead he found acceptance and support. The Johnston family, known for their resilience, embraced the news with open arms. Allie, too, felt welcomed into the fold more than ever. Amber's warmth and Trent's guidance reassured her that she wasn't alone in this journey. The pregnancy became a turning point for the entire family. It wasn't just about Alex and Allie. It was about the Johnston legacy continuing into a new generation. The household, already filled with stories of love and perseverance, now had a new chapter to anticipate. As the family gathered around the dinner table that evening, Amber looked at her son and his girlfriend with a smile that carried both wisdom and hope. "This baby," she said, "is going to remind us all why family is the greatest gift." With the news of Allie's pregnancy now embraced by the Johnston family, Alex and Allie found themselves standing at the threshold of a new reality. Parenthood was no longer a distant dream. It was a countdown, a journey filled with anticipation, responsibility, and hope. The couple began preparing in earnest. Alex, who had always been thoughtful but sometimes hesitant, now carried a new sense of determination. He spent evenings researching baby essentials, from cribs to car seats, determined to make sure their daughter would have everything she needed. Allie, meanwhile, focused on her health, attending doctor's appointments and carefully following advice to ensure the baby's safe arrival. Together, they became a team, navigating the unknown with courage. Amber Johnston, ever the guiding mother, stepped in with wisdom born of experience. She reminded them that preparation wasn't just about material things. It was about patience, resilience, and love. Babies don't just need a house, she told them one evening. They need a home filled with warmth and understanding. Her words resonated deeply, shaping the way Alex and Allie approached their new chapter. Trent offered practical support, teaching Alex how to balance responsibility with calmness. He showed him how to fix things around the house, reminding him that being a father meant being dependable in every way. Alex listened carefully, absorbing lessons that would serve him not just as a parent, but as a man. The Johnston siblings rallied around the couple too. Emma helped Allie pick out baby clothes, while Jonah teased Alex about diaper duty. Anna and Elizabeth offered encouragement, promising to babysit when needed. The family's collective energy created a safety net, ensuring Alex and Allie never felt alone. But beyond the preparations, there was an emotional transformation taking place. Alex began to see himself differently, not just as Amber and Trent's son, but as a father-to-be. He imagined holding his baby girl for the first time, teaching her to laugh, guiding her through life. Allie, too, felt the shift. She envisioned herself as a mother, nurturing and protecting, building a bond that would last a lifetime. Together, they decorated a nursery, painting the walls in soft pastel shades. Each brushstroke was a promise, each detail a symbol of their readiness. The room became a reflection of their love, a space waiting to welcome the newest member of the Johnston family. Preparing for parenthood wasn't easy, but it was beautiful. For Alex and Allie, every step brought them closer to a future filled with love, responsibility, and the joy of raising a child. The journey had begun, and the countdown to their baby girl's arrival was officially underway. As Alex and Allie settled into the rhythm of preparing for parenthood, another milestone emerged, one that would forever seal their bond. The Johnston household buzzed with anticipation when Alex and Allie officially announced their wedding date, February 10th. The announcement wasn't just a casual reveal, it was a moment layered with emotion. Alex stood beside Allie in the family living room, his voice steady but filled with excitement. "We've decided," he said, glancing at her with a smile. "Our wedding will be on February 10th. The words carried weight, echoing through the room like a promise of new beginnings. Amber Johnston's eyes welled with tears. For years, she had guided her children through life's challenges. And now she was watching her son step into one of the most defining chapters of adulthood. February 10th, she repeated softly, as if savoring the date. "That will be a day we'll never forget." Trent, ever the pillar of strength, nodded with approval. He knew that marriage was more than a celebration. It was a commitment, a vow to weather storms together. "It's not just about the wedding," he reminded Alex later that evening. "It's about the life you build after it." His words were steady, but his pride was unmistakable. The Johnston siblings reacted with their usual mix of humor and excitement. Jonah joked about being the best man, while Emma immediately began brainstorming decorations. Anna and Elizabeth offered to help Allie with dress shopping, their enthusiasm spilling into every conversation. The family's collective energy transformed the announcement into a celebration in itself. For Alex and Allie, the decision felt like destiny. Their love had already been tested by unexpected news, and now they were ready to formalize their bond in front of family, friends, and the world. The date wasn't just symbolic. It was a marker of their resilience, a testament to the journey they had already begun. Allie, glowing with both pregnancy and anticipation, expressed her joy in a heartfelt way. "This wedding isn't just about us," she said. "It's about the family we're building, the love we're sharing, and the future we're stepping into together." Her words resonated deeply, reminding everyone that this union was more than a ceremony. It was the foundation of a new chapter. As plans began to take shape, the Johnston household brimmed with excitement. The countdown to February 10th had officially begun, and with it came dreams of vows, celebrations, and the promise of a future filled with love. As the wedding preparations gained momentum, Amber Johnston quietly planned a surprise that would leave her son Alex and his fiancée Allie speechless. For Amber, motherhood had always been about more than guidance. It was about ensuring her children had the foundation to thrive. And now, with Alex stepping into fatherhood and marriage, she wanted to give him something extraordinary. One crisp afternoon, Amber gathered the family in the living room. Her eyes sparkled with anticipation as she held a small envelope in her hand. "Alex Allie," she began, her voice steady yet emotional, "there's something I want to give you both. Something that represents not just my love, but my belief in your future." Alex and Allie exchanged curious glances, unsure of what was coming. Amber handed them the envelope, and as Alex opened it, his jaw dropped. Inside was a set of documents, ownership papers for a brand new house valued at $1 million. For a moment, silence filled the room. Allie's hand flew to her mouth, tears welling in her eyes. Alex looked at his mother in disbelief. "Mom, this is unbelievable," he stammered. Amber smiled warmly, her voice breaking slightly as she explained, "This house is more than bricks and walls. It's a home for your family, a place where your daughter will take her first steps, where your love will grow stronger. It's my gift to you, because I believe in the life you're building." The Johnston siblings erupted with excitement. Emma hugged Alex tightly, Jonah whistled in amazement, and Anna and Elizabeth couldn't stop talking about how beautiful the house was. Trent, standing beside Amber, placed his arm around her shoulders, proud of the gesture that symbolized their unwavering support. For Alex, the gift was overwhelming. He had always admired his parents' strength and generosity, but this moment crystallized the depth of their love. "Thank you, Mom," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "This means more than I can ever say. You've given us not just a house, but a future." Allie, still wiping away tears, added softly, "We'll make this home everything you dreamed it could be. It will be filled with love, laughter, and family." Amber's gift wasn't just about financial security. It was about legacy. It was a reminder that family stands together, that love is expressed not only in words but in actions that shape lives. The $1 million house became a symbol of trust, hope, and the unbreakable bond between mother and son. And as Alex and Allie looked ahead to their wedding day, they knew they were stepping into a future already blessed with love and support beyond measure. February 10th dawned with a sense of magic in the air. The Johnston household, usually filled with everyday chatter and laughter, now pulsed with excitement. This was the day Alex Johnston and Allie Smith would officially become husband and wife, a day that would forever be etched into the family's history. The venue was decorated with elegance and warmth. Soft lights twinkled across the hall, flowers lined the aisles, and every detail reflected the couple's journey. Guests arrived dressed in their finest, their faces glowing with anticipation. The Johnston siblings bustled with energy, Emma helping with last-minute touches, Jonah cracking jokes to ease Alex's nerves, while Anna and Elizabeth supported Allie as she prepared for the walk down the aisle. Amber Johnston, radiant with pride, watched her son with tears in her eyes. She had seen Alex grow from a boy into a man, and now into a husband and soon-to-be father. Trent stood tall beside her, his quiet strength a steady anchor for the family. Together, they marveled at the moment unfolding before them. As the ceremony began, the room hushed. Alex stood at the altar, his heart pounding, his eyes fixed on the entrance. Then, the doors opened and Allie appeared. Dressed in a gown that shimmered under the lights, she walked gracefully toward him, her smile carrying both joy and serenity. Every step she took was a testament to their love, their resilience, and the future they were about to embrace. when they finally stood together, hand in hand, the officiant spoke words that resonated deeply. Marriage is not just about promises. It is about building a life together, through every challenge and every triumph. Alex and Allie exchanged vows, their voices trembling with emotion. Alex promised to be her partner in every storm, while Allie vowed to nurture their love and family with unwavering devotion. The moment they said, "I do," the room erupted in applause. Amber wiped her tears, Trent smiled proudly, and the siblings cheered with joy. The kiss that sealed their vows was more than symbolic. It was the culmination of a journey that had begun with a simple room date and had now blossomed into a lifelong commitment. The reception that followed was filled with laughter, dancing, and heartfelt speeches. Jonah's humor kept everyone entertained, while Emma's toast reminded the couple of the strength of family. Amber's words, however, carried the deepest weight. This day is proof that love, when nurtured, can create miracles. The wedding wasn't just a celebration. It was the beginning of a new chapter. Alex and Allie were no longer just a couple. They were husband and wife, ready to face the future together. The weeks after the wedding carried a quiet anticipation. Alex and Allie, now husband and wife, found themselves counting down the days until the arrival of their baby girl. The Johnston family, already buzzing with joy from the February 10th celebration, prepared to welcome the newest member into their fold. On a calm spring morning, the moment finally arrived. Allie went into labor, and Alex stayed by her side, his hand clasped tightly around hers. Hours felt like minutes, and minutes felt like hours. But through it all, their love remained unshaken. When the cries of a newborn finally filled the room, tears streamed down Alex's face. Their daughter had arrived. A tiny miracle, a living symbol of their journey. Amber and Trent rushed to the hospital, their hearts overflowing with pride. Amber cradled her granddaughter gently, whispering, "Welcome to the world, little one. You are already so loved." Trent, though quieter, couldn't hide the smile that stretched across his face. For them, this wasn't just about becoming grandparents. It was about witnessing the continuation of the Johnston legacy. The siblings gathered soon after, each eager to meet the baby. Emma's laughter filled the room as she held her niece. Jonah joked about teaching her mischief, while Anna and Elizabeth promised to spoil her endlessly. The hospital room became a sanctuary of love, laughter, and hope. For Alex and Allie, the moment was transformative. Parenthood was no longer an idea, it was reality. They gazed at their daughter, marveling at her tiny fingers and delicate features. "She's our future," Alex whispered, his voice trembling with emotion. Allie nodded, her eyes shining. "She's our everything." The days that followed were filled with sleepless nights, tender moments, and the overwhelming joy of new beginnings. In their new $1 million home, gifted by Amber, Alex and Allie created a space filled with warmth. The nursery echoed with lullabies, the living room with laughter, and every corner with love. This chapter wasn't just about the birth of a child. It was about the birth of a new era. Alex and Allie had stepped into adulthood, into marriage, and now into parenthood. Their journey, once marked by whispers of love and unexpected news, had blossomed into a story of resilience, unity, and hope. The Johnston family, bound by love and strengthened by support, embraced the future with open arms. And as Alex held his daughter close, he knew that this was only the beginning of a lifetime of stories yet to be written. And so, the story of Alex Johnston and Allie Smith comes full circle. From a quiet room date to a wedding celebrated on February 10th, from whispers of love to the cries of a newborn baby girl, their journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. This isn't just a tale of romance. It's a testament to the power of family. Amber and Trent Johnston, pillars of strength, have shown that love is expressed not only in words but in actions that shape lives. Their gift of a $1 million home wasn't just about security. It was about legacy, about ensuring their son and his new family had the foundation to thrive. The Johnston siblings, each with their unique personalities, prove that family support is the greatest gift of all. Their laughter, encouragement, and presence turned every milestone into a celebration. Together, they reminded us that joy multiplies when shared. For Alex and Allie, the journey has only just begun. Parenthood will bring challenges, sleepless nights, and moments of doubt. But it will also bring laughter, first steps, and memories that will last a lifetime. Their love, tested and strengthened, now stands as the cornerstone of a new chapter. At UK Flix, we believe stories like these resonate because they are real, raw, and deeply human. They remind us that life is unpredictable, but love has the power to transform even the most unexpected twists into miracles. So, as we close this 10-chapter journey, we leave you with a question. What does family mean to you? Is it the laughter around a dinner table, the support during life storms, or the quiet moments that remind you you're never alone? Whatever your answer, remember this: the Johnston story is proof that family, love, and resilience can turn ordinary lives into extraordinary legacies. Thank you for joining us on this journey. This has been UK Flix, bringing you stories that feel like movies but are lived in reality. Stay tuned for more narratives that inspire, captivate, and remind us of the beauty of life's unfolding chapters. More update. 7 Little Johnstons. Alex Johnston's relationship with girlfriend Allie is going strong as they head into 2026. Alex and Allie are still going strong regardless of their several ups and downs. And fans slam Alex for planning to get engaged with Allie without a career. Is he delusional? Alex Johnston takes a major step in relationship with GF Allie. Are they finally getting engaged? I will explain everything. But fans appreciate how he and his girlfriend Allie get along. After they made their relationship official, fans soon fell in love with the duo. Their lovely couple photographs on social media keep grabbing hearts. Their teenage passion grew into a loving partnership as adults. Even though they have to deal with public scrutiny, problems with their long-distance relationship, and many other things, the couple is still strong. There were also rumors recently that an engagement might be in the works. Alex had said on season 16 that he and his girlfriend would shortly exchange rings. Many fans gushed about how solid their relationship is as they post more and more about their relationship. Viewers may remember that Alex went with Bryce and Emma to buy Bryce's ring. When the talk turned to Alex's connection with Allie, he made an unexpected confession. Allie will always remember the Christmas gift he gave her. When Bryce and Emma kept asking Alex about it, his cheeks got flushed before he told them what gift he gave his girlfriend. He said, "I got her a promise ring and her favorite perfume set." Jonah couldn't believe what he heard about his brother's love life. He also said that Allie wanted someone who was honest, not just someone who made a commitment. Emma, who was Alex's best friend and sister, helped him pick out a ring. Fans are shocked that Alex finally made the big move. Over the years, 7 Little Johnstons has seen the start of many love tales. But Alex and Allie's bond is the best of all. The Johnston family and the fans love Allie. Also, Emma and Allie are already close friends, and they are hopefully going to be in-laws soon. Alex and Allie's relationship has been rocky over the years, but their love has stood the test of time. If you asked Johnston fans about fairy tale love, they would probably say Allie and Alex's names. A lot of fans have said that they give off forever vibes. Even though they live far apart, the lovebirds often make time to see each other. Their social media posts that focus on couples scream couple goal. A lot of followers enjoy how they get along and how their relationship works, and they leave comments full of affection. One couple's post went completely viral. The viral video shows the two dancing their hearts out to a popular tune on social media. Alex and Allie dance to various parts of the same song, taking turns and catching up with each other after each round. They had a great time dancing and smiling and laughing. They danced to the music by hopping, shimmying, and moving their hips. The fans raced to the comments section to laud. They praised the couple how cute they looked and how great their chemistry was. Some admirers even prayed that the Johnston family drama wouldn't hurt Allie, who is such a kind girl. Alex and Allie are still going strong regardless of their several ups and downs. Fans of Seven Little Johnstons love Alex and Allie, the pair who publishes cute pictures of themselves on Instagram. Their teenage passion grew into a loving partnership as adults. The love couple is still going strong, even though they have to deal with public scrutiny, problems with their long-distance relationship, and a lot of other things. It seems like their love gets stronger every time they go through a problem together. If you asked Johnston fans about fairy tale love, they would probably say Allie and Alex. Fans have said that they give off forever feelings. Because they live far apart, the lovebirds often take time off to see each other. They aren't afraid to show off their love to the public. Thus, their Instagram feed is full with pictures of one another. Everyone knows that Allie is a fan favorite, and the Seven Little Johnstons family loves her just as much as their own. She gets along really well with her boyfriend's family. The star of TLC often goes to the Johnston family's events, celebrations, and travels. Allie had a medical surgery not too long ago, and the whole Johnston family was there for her the whole time. Amber also posted a story that would make her heart ache. Amber took a picture of Emma, her kid, talking to Allie via video chat. While Allie waited to be wheeled into the surgery room, her two best pals were talking to each other. Good vibes for our sweet Allie today. She's joining Dr. Fletcher's. Her future mother-in-law posted on her story. Fans knew it was about her leg surgery since she used the hashtag #StraightLegClub. The whole fan base also came together to say kind things and hope for a quick recovery for Alex's spouse. Allie and Alex, the fan favorite couple from Seven Little Johnstons, are all about the forever thing. Even though they've been together for years, they still act like they're in a youthful relationship. They seem to love each other naturally because they have been through so much together. Their love has survived being judged by others, being far apart, and feeling insecure. But they emerge out the other side with a greater bond than before. The loving couple just posted another update on their romance on Instagram. They seem as happy as ever, with big smiles on their faces. The former couple looked as radiant as ever as they celebrated the Boldens, which was the name of Elizabeth and Bryce's wedding. The caption said, "Celebrating the Boldens." Allie looks amazing with a brown jumpsuit and black sandals. Her hair was loose, which made her look fuller. Her adoring lover, on the other hand, wore a black tuxedo with all brown accessories to match her. Allie's brown outfit went wonderfully with Alex's brown tie and shoes. Fans cooed over how cute they were together. More than 20,000 people have liked their post. Fans have been filling their comment areas with praise. One fan said, "I see Alex glowing every time he looks at you." Another person said, "What a cute couple." One comment said, "You two look so good together." Another person said, "You guys are the cutest." Some fans are also guessing that the Johnstons would soon get together to celebrate another engagement because their relationship is doing so well. Fans slam Alex for planning to get engaged with Allie without a career. Is he delusional? Alex Johnston, who stars in Seven Little Johnstons, has been busy making plans for his future with Allie. He talked about how he wanted to marry the woman he loved and start a family with her on the show. But they want to bust the TLC star's bubble and make him see what he was doing. Alex graduated from school last year. He hasn't said if he started college on the show or not. The reality TV star hasn't talked about his professional aspirations this season. Alex lives with his parents, just like his other siblings. He talked about how things were going with his girlfriend on the show. But viewers want to know how the reality TV star would convince Allie's family to let her marry him even if he doesn't have a job or a career. What did he do? What is making supporters mad? Alex Johnston chose to spend time with Allie on season 16 of Seven Little Johnstons, and he met her and her parents and presented them on the show. The reality TV personality worked on a farm for a day and had fun doing all the different things there. Alex was so delighted to be with Allie, and they looked like they were in love. Fans were glad to find that the two were still together. But they didn't believe Alex when he said he was going to take over his girlfriend's property. He began to think of living with Allie and working in the field for the rest of his life. The reality TV star talked about how he might move in with his girlfriend's parents and live with them. So, some wondered if Alex didn't have any ambitions for himself and was relying on Allie's family. Alex told Allie about his ideas on 7 Little Johnstons. He said they should trade rings and live on the farm of the latter. The star of the reality show told his girlfriend how he really felt about her. Later, Jonah told Alex how angry he would be if Alex got engaged before him. Because of this, people thought the latter may get engaged this season or next. A fan on Reddit told him he was crazy for thinking that. The OP asked, "Is he even old enough to be with Allie, or is Allie just that crazy?" A lot of people said that Alex doesn't talk about his aspirations to get a job or start a profession. They were curious about why he thought Allie's family would approve to their engagement, even though they didn't have jobs or a stable life. The reality TV personality has never had a job and does origami for fun. I hope Allie's family sees how much of a man-child Alex is and says no, one admirer remarked. Another person thought Allie only needed some help on the farm and that her family might not mind keeping him there. People still think the reality TV star should at least go to college and work on his career. They think Alex has to move away from Amber's watchful eye and act like an adult. Some others think it could be a method to acquire one more season. But Jonah and Ashley might get married before him. Some people who watch 7 Little Johnstons also think that Alex and Allie aren't really together. Alex Johnston takes a major step in relationship with GF Allie. Are they finally getting engaged? Alex Johnston, who stars in 7 Little Johnstons, is going to marry his love of many years, Allie Smith. He told everyone on season 16 that he was going to trade rings shortly. The reality TV star seems to have finally done something substantial to make his ambition come true. Alex shocked fans by making a big attempt to bring his relationship with Allie further. At first, fans weren't sure if he actually wanted to trade rings with his long-distance girlfriend. The star of the reality show has been really serious about getting married to his lady love. So yet, only Liz and Bryce have gotten married among the Johnston siblings. Jonah and Ashley haven't talked about their plans on the show yet. Is Alex getting married? Did he finally ask Allie to marry him? Alex Johnston is so excited to give his longtime girlfriend, Allie Smith, a ring that he can't wait any longer. In season 16, he traveled to her property to meet her relatives. The star of 7 Little Johnstons loved working on the farm and was so glad to be with her. During the show, Alex and Allie seemed like they were in love. After the trip, the former talked to his sister Emma about how he felt. He told her that he wanted to marry her and live on her farm for the rest of his life. The stars of the reality show said that her family wasn't ready for them to live together before they got married. Later, Alex told his parents that he and his fiancée were going to trade rings next year. Jonah couldn't believe it when he heard that his younger brother was thinking about getting married before him. In the most recent episode of 7 Little Johnstons, Alex and Emma went ring shopping with Bryce. They were helping him pick out the best one for their sister, Liz Johnston. After a while, the conversation turned to Alex and Jonah's romantic life. The latter asked his mother what Christmas gift he had chosen for his girlfriend. Alex's cheeks became scarlet before he told her what he gave her. "I got her a set of her favorite perfume and a promise ring," he said. Jonah couldn't believe what he heard about his brother's love life. He stated he still hasn't given Ashley, his girlfriend, a promise ring, even though they have been together for as long as Liz and Bryce have. He said that his partner expected more than just a commitment. Emma told the producer that she was there when Alex chose a ring for his fiancée. She even helped him pick one out because she understands what she likes. The reality TV star and Allie are really close and have a strong bond. Emma thought the latter wouldn't enjoy something that stood out. Alex was urged to buy something simple. She even made fun of her by saying that her mother had purchased her a nice gift for Christmas. The star of 7 Little Johnstons requested her to video chat with her as she opened the present. Fans are stunned to learn that Alex truly did it. They are waiting to see if he plans to get married soon. No more today? What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.